Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today I have an expensive booster box of Final Fantasy Opus 1. Some of you guys might be aware of the Final Fantasy card, what would you call it, card collection, card game? Because we've been selling it in our live stream for like over a year. But check this out, this is actually the base set. You know, lightning's on the front. The box is getting pretty expensive these days. I think it's headed toward like 700 or something like that. Nothing near what Pokemon cost. Obviously, Pokemon's a lot more expensive. But this is a pretty consistent seller for us. And not too long ago, I won this Cloud. It might have been an auction. I can't remember how I purchased him. But he was 2.5 thousand. Now, he's from Wave 1. This is Wave 2. So if I'm lucky enough to pull a Cloud out of here, that will not be worth as much as this one. But it might be worth $1,000. Now, there's going to be a lot of other cards on the way, too. And yeah, I just wanted a video of myself opening one of these because it's so beautiful, right? There's so many cool characters in here. Final Fantasy has been around, what, since like the 80s or something like that. It's still going strong. It's quite a popular brand. I don't see it going anywhere in the future. So I'm going to have a few Final Fantasy cards in my collection. And if I could pull that Cloud again, I'd be really happy with that. But there's a lot of other characters too, right? Sephiroth is in there, so he's another good card. And I don't own that one. So I could definitely sell this box. This box would sell very quickly. We just sold a whole box of this, and I have 3 fresh boxes on the way because I never have enough Opus 1. Here we are. Weirdly, I get a lot of Opus 1 from Australia. I don't know if they just didn't like it as much over there or if they just had more than we did in the US. I don't know. Don't know why there's so much Australian Opus 1. Ooh. 36 booster packs in a box, okay? Beautiful. So let's see what we get here. 36 beautiful boosters. Let's get them snipped. We'll start with 1/3 of the box. Again, Cloud is the chase card. There's a lot of other characters. I keep trying to resist calling them Pokemon because I'm so used to saying Pokemon. Now, I have had some success selling Opus graded slabs. Final Fantasy Opus graded slabs. And ever since I had that success, I have gained an interest in adding these cards to my graded slab collection because it's a healthy sign when the slabs actually sell. If you can't sell a slab, that's not a healthy sign. What's Wishy-Washy doing in the middle here? We got to get Wishy-Washy out of here. He's giving me depression just looking at him. Brr, I can't get a girlfriend. Shut up, Wishy-Washy. You're out of here. Cloud could get a girlfriend. You ready? So these common and commons. Here we go. We're starting with Maki. No clue. But the truth is, Maki will be graded. Every single holo from this set will likely be graded with few exceptions. Maybe some very boring generic characters will not be graded. But I probably ought to grade every holo. So there's Maki. Fang. I don't really know what to do with the bulk. But here's a Valifor Legendary Rare. You know me, I like to grade everything, so this is a legendary non-holo, so I'm probably going to consider sending it out to grade. Okay. Layla. Okay, I've seen all these cards before because of how many of these I've sent out to grade for other people. Not just sent out to grade, but open the booster packs for them. Talking about you, Mr. Kip, but it wasn't just Mr. Kip. There was quite a few other guys who really liked opening up Opus sets. There's new sets of Final Fantasy Opus coming out all the time. And it sells well, man. We got something called Rebellion's Call. That's the latest set. And it's got a bunch of cute girls in it and cool looking guys. And yeah, it sells. Not as good as Pokemon. Here's a Lawn. We'll go through the common and commons later. Labro. If a character is too good looking, I might send it out even if it's non-holo. But here's a Lawn. I don't suspect this card would do very well. I don't think this card would make me very much money if we graded it. It just looks kind of generic and boring. Okay, Lawn. Into the sleeve you go, though. And you can see we're using recycled sleeves here. Here's Bard, Odin, Kamari. So Bard, you're getting a sleeve, Mr. Bard. Here we are. Yeah, after we do all this writing on the sleeves that we used for grading with our own grading company, I recycle them. I use them a second time when I send these cards off to grade with PSA or CGC or SGC. You know, I still have never graded with BGS. I ought to try that sometime. Okay, that's Cecil. Now, the truth is, when it comes to Final Fantasy, I really didn't play much of it. I played one Final Fantasy game all the way through. It was like 13 and a half. It was years ago. I was bored. I was like, all right, let's give this Final Fantasy thing a try. I was really surprised to discover that it reminded me of Pokemon, because you would run around. It was kind of like action RPG. It was a what I was trying to say there is it's sort of like an action turn-based strategy, isn't it? So it's almost like live, but not really. You know what I mean? Like your characters would get an option to choose a move, and there was like a order that everyone's moves were going to go in. So that was interesting. I thought it was rather fun, but you know, I didn't feel like continuing to play. I couldn't tell you why. I didn't hate it. It just didn't. It didn't captivate me, but that's normal for me. There's a lot of games that never really catch my eye and keep me captivated. Here we are. EX Death. Ooh. But one of the things that really stuck with me on Final Fantasy is you could catch a monster, and that had me playing the game so much. I was always trying to get the best monster on my team. Here's Barrett, because the monster, once you captured him, he would be added to your team. He would play for you. And that was really enjoyable. And that's pretty much what Pokemon is, except Pokemon's more based on the monsters than your party, you know what I mean? So in Final Fantasy, when I played it, you know, you had your party of human characters, and then just one monster that you could trade out. You could go catch a different monster. Here we go. Here's Squall. So I suspect Squall's going to do well. I've noted that Squall seems to be a more important character. I don't know if he is actually. Maybe I've just noticed he's a bit of a prominent character. A couple characters do seem to be more prominent as I open up all these Opus collections. Maybe some of you guys are big Final Fantasy nerds and can give me some direction in the comments on these pulls, how you feel about them. Ooh, here we go. So we got a Valifor Legendary. Now here are my thoughts on this pull. This is a legendary pull, and so is Cloud. Cloud is considered a legendary pull. Now, I think there's a limit of 2 legendary pulls per box. I don't actually know if that's 100% accurate, but suppose it is accurate. That would mean that that's one of my legendary pulls, and so I'm getting closer to being out of legendary pulls for this box. So I got one more try for the Cloud. I don't think Valifor is the best pull that you're hoping for, but we're going to keep opening it because I know there's just so many different and cool cards to grade that we will probably do all right. Ninja. I'm curious to see when this collection will go up to, oh, there's Tifa. Curious to see when this card collection will go up in value, particularly the sealed product. I think will go up in value first, and then the graded product will follow it later. All right, so this is basically bulk to me. I throw that away. I sell it for very little. Some of you guys would be like, wait, those are valuable. Here's Kokobo. I only like the Kokobo because Cloud's riding it. Here's Tifa. Boy, I'm loving the lighting we're getting right now. We're getting some beautiful outdoor lighting coming in through the window, but just a little bit of it is very gentle lighting. So these are from the Common Commons, and we got Cloud. Okay, so he's definitely going to go. Here is the Tifa. Really, these cards only have to sell for like 60 bucks if it grades 10 to be worth my time. And when a card's not holographic, the odds of it grading 10, ironically, they go way up. And so it's often worth your time to bother grading these lowly cards because somebody might actually want one of these for 60 bucks. Yeah, that's my whole motto of grade everything. A lot of people make the mistake of not grading everything, and they miss out on opportunities that they weren't creative enough to recognize, you know what I mean? They didn't go, you know what, maybe there is somebody out there who really doesn't want to pay $1,000 for Cloud. He just wants a $50 Cloud. And it's still from Opus 1, and that's fun for him and satisfying for him, you know what I mean? Here's Thief. Thief's going to be kind of a waste. He's not a good pull at all. Let's see what we got. Yeah, Thief is a bad pull. He's one of these chibi, generic characters. We could skip grading him. Then again, there will be a completionist out there, and he'll want Thief in order to say he's got the entire collection. Oh, Vaughn. I know Vaughn's another character that people really want. So we just pulled Vaughn Hollow. So Vaughn will definitely get graded. All right, cool. He will definitely get graded. There we go. All right, excellent. By the way, I'm still not understanding how to detect wave 1, wave 2. I had to go look that up. I just assumed this is wave 2 and that the person selling it to me, that they know. If this was wave 1, that'd be nuts, but it would be completely by accident. But again, I highly doubt it because the person selling the set, I'm sure they would have checked. It's funny though, because I didn't check, did I? So maybe they didn't. It's always a chance. All right, that was 1/3 of the box. We did pull 1 legendary out. We also pulled Vaughn out. Those are the 2 cards that stand out to me, the legendary and Vaughn. The legendary is just going to be more valuable because, well, it's a legendary. Its rarity is higher. I think every card has an equal chance to go into the holographic slot. But then again, I'm not sure. Again, I want to point out, I think each box might only have 2 legendary spots per box. So here's Jekt. Jekt's another legendary. That's it for the box, I think, guys. So this box, in fact, did not have Cloud or Sephiroth in it. That's too bad. That is too bad. Well, let's see if we can pull some other valuable cards out of here. We don't know. So we got Yuffie. If we could get... Oh, there's a legendary Shantoto back there. I'm going to leave this over here for the moment. Let's sort the common and commons at the end. So here's Yuffie. All the hollows need to go. And then we'll get the good non-hollows out as well. All right, we're going to step it up. We're going to go a little bit faster. Mustadio. I was having fun until we pulled the second legendary, and it wasn't either of the characters I was chasing, but that's how it goes. You know, this is why the slabs are expensive. The slabs are expensive because people underestimate how lucky you have to get to pull exactly what you want. Ooh, that's going to be a hit pull. So there's a lightning hollow. Excellent. I hope that grades well. There is a chance, of course, that it does not. It might have a print line in it. That is the main problem. Final Fantasy cards suffer from print lines. All right, let's get this done. We got Yogg. Okay, Shiva. I'm thinking about opening 2 more boxes after this. So I think I would like to open up a Primal Clash box for fun because that's been great. Whoever is grading this is going to find this sleeve annoying. Whoever grades this is going to complain that the writing is on the card, the sleeve. That's what they tell you when you submit. Don't have any writing on the plastic sleeve, but we just do that all day long. But yeah, as I was saying, Primal Clash, I really want to open a box of that because you guys made it look so fun in the live stream. And what was the other box? Oh, right. I want to open up more tops. And there's a reason for that is because, so I've got that round of tops to grade, and I figure, well, might as well do 1 giant top submission altogether. You know what I mean? 1 giant top submission. Ishtola. I think that when you submit a lot of the same card, it's helpful for the person doing the grading because they sort of gain maybe a bird's eye view of that type of card. You know what I mean? Here's Aaron. Cecil, huh? Jesse. James. All right, we got a Jesse here. Very cool. All right. Boy, it would have been cool if we had pulled a Cloud. There's still a chance for a Cloud, by the way. We could try to pull a Cloud out of, maybe he's a common, uncommon Cloud. Oh, man, we're getting lucky with the lightnings, though. Special lightning. So this box, not so bad. We just pulled 2 lightnings now. Boy, if we could get Terra as well, because I think Terra is another great pull you could make. There's so many cool uncommon cards in here. Here's Vaughn. Yeah, Terra. Let's see. Grab Vaughn a little sleeve here. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of supporting characters that will be worth decent amounts of money. Titus is another pop. That's a 3rd legendary. I was about to say, I know for a fact that Titus is popular, and that is a 3rd legendary. So that tells me that, in fact, boxes are capable of 3 legendaries. The funny thing is, I think I've opened boxes for people where there was just 1 legendary. So this is making me believe it may shift around. The number might shift around. I'm not 100% sure of that. We're not opening 3 or 4 boxes today, but I've opened quite a few of these over time. I just vaguely remember feeling like you couldn't predict if the box was done giving out legendaries. All right, I like Shiva. She's showing off her booty cheeks. Very good. Let's see what we got here. So last third, Remember, it's 3/3, 36 packs. Boy, we got some cool cards now. 2 Lightnings, 2 Vons, and a Titus. Let's see what else we pull. This is crazy expensive what we're doing here. Now, if you guys go to my live stream to buy some of these, I gotta warn you, we basically are out of them, okay? But there's more on the way, no problem. But those will take maybe a week to arrive. That's how it always goes. Riku, she's looking pretty confident. She's looking like the engineer type. There we go. We'll move this to the side. Let's do that all at the end. Prish, she's also a legendary. That is 4 legendaries in this one box. Wow, and here I was thinking there's only 2. That definitely has to mean that the box is random. There's not like, oh, you only get 2 legendaries. It's not set up like that. It's a very important distinction because, again, I just haven't been able to confirm that, but this box opening is really helping me. Usually people don't open a whole box of this stuff. It's really expensive. Gilgamesh. Okay, he's looking pretty epic. He's got 4, 5, 6 arms. Better than Machamp, I suppose. Okay, Gilgamesh with all of his arms for all of his girlfriends. Warrior of Light. I think he's going to be a good guy. Very nice. Cecil, huh? Cecil Whitaker's. Next, that's a pizza place out here. Here's Minwoo. Minwoo, that's the character on the front of Rebellion's Call. Huh. Very interesting. Yeah, Rebellion's Call, as of today, is the new set. So a year from now, that's going to seem like an older set, isn't it? Funny how fast time flies. Shantoto, and that's also a legendary. Man, we are doing fantastic. That's 5 legendaries in our box. I think this is a lucky box. I don't think that's normal. I think that's a very lucky box. Shantoto, that's one of the more expensive ones, I think. That's Bahamut, and it's also legendary. How many legendaries in this box? It's like 6 legendaries. Bro. Alright, I'm convinced. It's totally random. All this time, I thought it was like, you get this limited number. Here's Squall. I don't know how to feel about Squall. It's a bit of an ugly card. The card itself is ugly. Here we are. A little Titus non-hollow in there. Odin, another beautiful lightning card, man. Excellent. Okay. Excellent. So today we decided not to go live today to make this video. Let me know if you guys want more videos like this. But remember, it costs me time to open up product for myself. That's another cost to opening stuff for myself, is I could be being paid to open product for you. All right, so that's it. That's the entire box. No Sephiroth, no Tifa, no Cloud. Those would have been the other characters we really wanted to pull. Bummer. So, but we're going to look for the non-hollow versions now. If we can get a non-hollow legendary Cloud, I happen to have sold him for a very good price. What do I do with this bulk? You think anyone wants to buy this bulk? Squall is a legendary, Zalbog, Bard, Monk, Titus, Sarah, Bart's maybe, Onion Knight maybe. And these are really cool cards, man. See more butts? Waka Flocka Flame, Shiva Butt, Viking Ranger Von, Fang, Ultimisha. I think that's a popular one. More like a Booba Misha. Lebrew, Odin, Minwoo, Evoker, Black Belt, Cloud, Archer Dragoon. If I'm missing a good card out of this, let me know. Are you like, hey man, you got to grade that non-hollow? Let me know, because some of you guys understand Final Fantasy quite a lot better than me. Ooh, Chaos. He's cool, man. Aerith, Chemist, Evoker, Summoner, Laguna, Rain, Riku, Maria, Golem. Here's another cute Kokobo, Tifa, Red Mage Bard, Yag, Terra, Yuffie, Terra. This is the Terra Hollow I wanted to pull, but we got the non-hollow. It's okay. I know that that card looks fan-freaking-tastic. So that's a lot of our bulk. Gosh, I almost wonder if this bulk should be priced differently because it's bulk from a much older, much more expensive Final Fantasy set than the bulk that we usually deal with. It's like special bulk. So here's Tifa. Here's Kokobo. Here's Chaos. Looking pretty chaotic. Bahamut. All right, Bahamut. Cloud. Odin. Ultimecia. We're not done. We got a lot more bulk to get through. I don't know about Sarah. I believe Sarah was a main character in the game I was playing, Opus 13.5 or whatever. Squall. He was a legendary. Here's Kain. Kain just reminds me of Monster Hunter when they had the Final Fantasy DLC and you got to have the Dragoon armor. All right, let's see what else. Hope, Barrett, Gilgamesh, Mustadio, Cecil, Cloud of Darkness. More like Cloud of Boobies. I don't mess around when it comes to booby characters, man. I get real serious. Tifa, Dark Knight, Barrett, Yagterra, Lululemon. Here's Ramzamoogle, Squall, Onion Knight, Garland. Dude, Garland's so cool. We gotta send one Garland out. I don't know if he'll sell, but maybe he will. Knight, Squire, Black Belt, Summoner, Dragoon. Ooh, these cards are sticking a little bit. I gotta be careful here. All right. Okay, there we go. Monk, Hecatoncheer, Yuge, Nuge? Yuge and Nuge, huh? Okay. Some funny ass names, man. Geomancer, Red Mage. Hey, there we go. That's one of the Sephiroths we wanted to pull. Unfortunately, we did not get the holographic version of that card, but we picked up the non-holo version, so that's okay, I suppose. Still looking for that legendary Cloud to magically appear, because he could. Here's a Gabranth, and that looks super cool. I don't know who Gabranth is. I just know his card looks extra cool. Bard, Geomancer, Black Mage, Summoner, Devout, Dark Knight, Kamari. Here's another Kokobo and Tifa. We will be sending that out. Time Machine, Viking, Kate Sith, Squire. Okay, still doing fine. We're getting all these non-holos, and they are looking pretty collectible to me. Yeah, let's say it cost me 20 bucks to grade it, and it sells for 40 bucks. Well, that's a $20 profit. So I got to consider that because that's just part of the job, you know? And I have like this endless need for cards. Sephiroth. Very cool. Opus 1 Garland. Tifa. Kokobo. Now really this little pile to the left of us, that's the uncommon pile. So this might actually have the non-holo legendary Cloud in it. So we gotta look through here carefully. Oh, Onion Knight, Gordon, Gipple, Warrior of Light, Nora, Yuna, Aron, Duke, Yuffie, Cecil, Agrius, Shiva, Sid, Vanille, Seraphi, Leviathan, Duke, Vaughn. So there's Vaughn again. Yeah, we'll put Vaughn in. Warrior of Light, Lightning definitely has to go. Shantoto's a legendary. Brynhilder, Kate Sis, Vincent, Waka Flocka, Flame, Rain, Kuja, Odin, Gabranth. I think Gabranth is so cool. The Emperor, definitely the Emperor. Yosef, Warrior of Light. Shiva, Sid, Kefka. He's tempting. Vincent, Riku, Lon, Leviathan. Brynhilder, Orlando, Gardeau. Ishtola. There's Titus again. Hope, Cosmos. I think I'm going to send out Cosmos and Odin. Here's Vaughn, Yuna, Hades, Lebro, Zidane. Zidane's a legendary. I didn't catch that the first time. All right. Zidane. Okay, cool. Cool. Now, I had a few more I set over on the right side, and I think it did have a Zidane in it. So let me double check that for Zidane. Did it have a Zidane? I don't remember, dude. Actually, I don't remember. Maybe it didn't have a Zidane in it. Anyways, we got this big stack of Opus 1 bulk now. Think I should try to sell it? I don't know. I guess if I said it's specifically Opus 1 bulk, people might actually be interested in it for a special price. Here's Cosmos. Here's Titus. Here's the Emperor. Gabranth. Shantoto. I don't like handling the cards too much. I think it reduces your odds for a perfect grade because you could leave a fingerprint on the card. So you got to act fast to get these sleeved up, you know what I mean? You do not want to mess with them. I've been getting more perfect grades with CGC, and I think part of the reason is I just handle the card better. But I also think it's because, you know, I don't like to send as many cards off to them anymore. Just the best of the best of the best, you know what I mean? So if you just send only your very finest cards off, here's Shantoto, looking fine. So this whole collection is going to go right off to get graded. What do you got? Who should I grade with, do you guys think? CGC, PSA? I might do CGC. You know why? PSA right now is still pretty expensive. So, you know, if CGC is offering the better price, play ball with CGC maybe. And their slabs have sold okay. They do sell for less than a PSA slab. But then again, they're cheaper to grade than a PSA slab. And their turnaround times are shorter as of right now, which is useful for someone like me. I prefer the PSA cards. I think the PSA cards still have a pretty strong stranglehold on the card grading community. But I trust CGC. They did do a pretty bad job with some of my bulk orders I did in the past. They, hate to say this, but they lost a bulk order. And that is just the truth. But I don't talk that kind of crap on them all the time, but that's what they did. And they had an awful lot of good cards in it. It had 85 cards in it. And I fought with them, and I fought with them, and I fought with them, and they just told me, can't find it. And so because they can't find it, they don't owe me anything. So I'm afraid they did that to me, and it really, really, really upset me. But here I am sending cards off to them. So I guess that's how it is, isn't it? It's kind of fascinating. They're a whole organization, so somebody obviously messed up and lost my cards, but it's not like the whole organization lost my cards. It's not like the owner of the organization would want to have lost my cards. I'm sure he doesn't want to do that, but I think it's sad because I had the tracking information to show that the items arrived there. And I shared that in the email, and they're like, we don't have it. And it's like, oh, okay. So, but that was all a while ago. Some time has passed, and you know, as a business owner myself, I just gotta do whatever is the smartest move all the time. And that might include doing business with somebody you don't like to do business with anymore. But CGC has returned some cards with me recently, and you know, I think I've made some money on that return, and it's helped replace the cards that went missing. And I know card grading inherently has that sort of risk in it anyways. Like somebody else, you're giving your cards to somebody else, they might lose them. So yeah, I'm aware of that risk. Okay, so we're out of card graders. Give me a moment. Gotta find some more. All right. I am back and I have more card graders. Haha, let's see. Bahamut. How you guys been doing? Have you guys been grading a lot of cards lately? I've been waiting for the PSA price to come down. I think it eventually will have to come down. Either it will come down or the CGC price will go up, one or the other. I prefer for the PSA price to come down, actually. But I think all these small grading companies are definitely putting a lot of pressure on PSA. So is CGC. And, you know, SGC just broke a record, $12 million of one sale on a single card. Pretty impressive. So, you know, people are definitely, I think, over time will catch on to SGC and they'll consider grading with them too, you know. Here we are. Maybe they'll do some cross grades. Maybe you got like a card that graded 9.5 with CGC, cross graded to 10 with SGC, or maybe you got a PSA 9 and you cross grade it into a 10 with SGC, that kind of stuff, you know. So that'll probably occur. Wow, lots of non-hollow cards here that I'm going to be sending out to grade. Is that a gamble that I won't lose money? I mean, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So that's like 29 non-hollows we're going to grade. I'm telling you, people like cheap cards. That's why we're going to do that. People like not just the expensive ones, but the cheap ones. And So that's why I will send out a card where my profit margin might be around 10 bucks. But if people just want to have a cheap slab of a rare set, some people really like that. So, and that's why I don't discriminate too much when I send cards out. So Squall is a legendary, Bahamut, Shantoto, Chemist, Prish is a legendary, Shiva's not. Titus might as well. Oh, he is a legendary. Titus legendary. That might be our best pull right there. This lightning's a special rare. It's not actually legendary. Okay, and this is a legendary? I thought this was a rare. Whoa, we got a lightning legendary. Wow, this box had so many legendaries in it. Jekt legendary. Lightning. Oh, some more of these non-hollows, in fact. So we're sending out more like... Oh, and there's Valafor. Maria Cecil, Bard, Lon, Layla, Prish, Valafor, and Maki. What I gotta say, we didn't pull Sephiroth and we didn't pull Cloud, but we actually pulled a whopping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Unbelievable. I promise you guys, I have opened up many boxes of Opus 1, and I feel like the average number of legendaries in the box is 2. Did we get like a defective box? What the hell? That was crazy. I swear to God, I know I've opened up one full box where we pulled 2 legendaries. And as we generally open up the box for people, I feel like about 2 legendaries come out. But according to this, no, you can get far more than 2. That's pretty amazing. But yeah, tell me how we did, guys, and tell me if you want more content like this in the comment section below. I will see you guys in the next video.